If you don't know, these mid-2010 iMacs came with a hybrid internal hard drive. I think there's other versions of this out there, but this one happened to fail, and it actually got recalled. And mine actually failed during the recall. They replaced it with the exact same drive, of course, and it has failed again. I have this booting off an external USB. Not great. I'd like to be a little bit faster, and I'd like to free up that USB port. And also, you guys, I'm sure, heard every time I start this thing up, it makes funky noises. I got this, I think, for 40 bucks on sale. The major manufacturers, a 1 terabyte SSD these days, or at least a SATA, I think they're going for like 50, 60, 70 bucks, depending on which brand you're going for. It got good reviews, so I'm going to try it. If anyone wants to know any of the specs on this, 3-year warranty, I'll take it. First, I'm going to see about getting these stickers off of here. Who doesn't love a freshly cleaned screen? Huh, guys? You will be able to just lift up on here without any special tools. And this whole thing right here, this chunk of glass that has survived all this time, just slides right off. There's a metal frame under here. You can see all the magnets. There's magnets here, here, here. Went on and got my little torch bit set. It's a T10, if anyone is curious. Oh no, that doesn't fit. That's too, uh-oh. First problem, you can see that's just, the bit itself will fit in there, no problem, but that is too thick. And my other option, I was actually going to use my power drill to pull these out. It is even thicker than that, so that's a problem. You trying to help out, Gus? Yeah? A little piece of paper towel in there that is forcing the bit not to seat all the way in. So it only goes part way in, and that gives me just enough that I can get it in here. The problem is the magnet doesn't hold now, but I can get it in there, and I can turn this screw, which by the way, wasn't even tight. Put a little tape on the end of that to hold the bit in. And there's 8 screws total, these 4 plus the same 4 on the other side. So now that we've got those screws loose, we're going to lift this thing up. Try to get my finger up under there. All right. Hey, look at there. Look at all that dust. The drive we're trying to get to is right there. I disconnected this guy, and now this goes up much, much higher. I'm going to go ahead and take this screen off. We're going to go in here. First thing, I'm going to take off this cable here. Okay, that's one. And then there's this little sensor cable right here, which should just pop right out. And then there's this guy here, something about squeeze the tabs. And that slides right out. Okay, so that wasn't bad at all. Let me pull that off. And look, now we can see what we're doing too. I think that was a good decision. And I will think that until I put it all back together and the monitor no longer works. Okay, now I'm about to do something that I have heard never do. I'm going in here with an actual vacuum cleaner. I'm going to recommend you don't do this. I don't know what else to do though. I got to get this dust out of here, but I have heard, don't do this. Next, I'm going to take these 2 screws off here. There it is. So we have our drive out. Now we have to, over here, we have to disconnect. Probably could have disconnected earlier. Okay, there's our SATA connection. This right here, I believe, is our temperature connector. Now, we don't have a temperature connection on the new drive. We're just going to leave this disconnected. You can see we have our connectors here. And we're just going to connect that and connect that. And that is in. I'm not worried about this shorting on anything, and it's not like it's a laptop where it moves around. when I raise this thing up, it's probably just going to sit right, gravity will pull it down to there, and it'll just spend the rest of its life there. I'm just going to put this back together the same way I pulled it out, and if this thing doesn't end up in a landfill, I'm happy about that. Oh, now it's not starting. Wow, that's funny. There it goes. That was weird. So I did not get good footage of me formatting the new drive and then installing the OS on it. So let me try to rectify that here. When you start the computer up, you want to hold down the command R at the bong. It puts you in restore mode. Opening the disk utility up, and the disk should show up. If you move this up. This had a completely different name. I renamed it. You click restore, or you click erase. We're formatting the drive, which is basically erasing the drive, and we're going to set up the file system on it so it knows how to do it. I just chose Apple's file system. If you are doing a brand new drive, you'll get a bunch of other options on there. I just went with APFS. Maybe do some research if you're not sure that's the right one for you, and then you click erase. I'm not going to do that because my drive is already formatted. It formats real quick on an empty drive of this size. And so, run first aid here just to kind of see how things are looking. I have some stuff on the drive now, so this will actually take a little bit longer. This is a great way to diagnose problems with your normal install if things aren't going too great there. Run the disk utility from here because now the onboard, whatever drive your OS is on is sort of freed up, and it gives you I think gives you better results. So, but look, everything looks okay. Very happy about that. Okay, and then so we quit out of that. Now, if you have Time Machine backups, you can restore right from here onto the new drive. It'll set everything up for you, including the OS, I believe. It'll do the whole system, right? But I wanted a fresh install, so I did reinstall Mac OS. I hit continue, and then just follow the instructions on there. Fan's going crazy because the temperature sensor that's normally plugged into the drive is like, I don't see a drive, so the fan's just going full max just in case. But let's go ahead and jump in here, US. Boom, there we are. Look at that. That noise is loud enough that I think I'm going to go into, let's see, Mac fans. Control. We're going to go in here. We're going to go download this. Open. Move to application folder. Sure. Okay. Let's start up nice and quick, right? So what we want to do is we want to go into this part here that says HDD. We'll go into custom. We're going to set it to a constant. The silky sounds of silence. Let's do preferences. We're going to auto start when we come in. Three, two, one, go. Fan kick right back on because Mac fans let go. Oh, that is zipping right along. Slowing down a smidge, but I've never had it run that fast before. Not once. Not when it was brand new out of the box. Oh. Holy cow. That was like, what was that, 42 seconds? I wasn't even ready on the button. That was so fast. Wow. Let's get in here, see if Max Fans kicks in. Wow. 3, 2, 1, go. Dude, this is screaming fast. I can't believe that. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. 34 seconds. I'm telling you, if you have an old iMac sitting around, there's no reason not to do this. Yikes.